I'm Doug with Jerky.com, and today in our test kitchen, I'm gonna be making everybody's favorite food into a beef jerky. So let's make Taco Beef Jerky. Actually, I'm gonna show you two ways to make this today. The easy way, using these ingredients, and the real easy way. Now you're gonna wanna stick around to the end of this video because I'm gonna show you 3 different ways to kick this jerky up a notch and make it the perfect jerky for you. Okay, we gotta start with our meat. Now I use 2-pound pre-measured, pre-sliced bags of Vive Round, and I keep it in my freezer and just pull it out as I need it to thaw out. Let's get started, but first, let's weigh it and see what our start weight is. All right, pull out our scale. It's important that we get our starting weight. Looks like it's 1 pound, 14 ounces. All right, so now we're just gonna add our meat to the bowl and then start adding our ingredients. Paprika, granulated onion, beef bouillon, granulated garlic, cumin, chili powder, celery powder, cayenne, basil, oregano, and cilantro. And lastly, a cup of water. Now let's just get our hands dirty. Get this stuff all mixed up. First thing I like to do is separate all the meat. That pre-sliced stuff sometimes sticks together. So I really want to make sure to get all those pieces unstuck. So once they're all unstuck, then I just want to keep mixing this stuff thoroughly. Now, when I mix this stuff up, I'm kind of looking for 2 things. One, I'm trying to get all of the dry ingredients fully dissolved into the water. And then you're just looking for even coverage. You just want to make sure that all the pieces get properly, fully covered. That water is going to act as a carrying agent to take all those herbs and spices and seasonings deep into the meat. That's where all that flavor comes from. That's how you ensure even, consistent flavor across your whole batch. This is looking pretty good to me. I think we got it pretty well mixed up. So now all I got to do is cover it up, seal it tight, throw it in the fridge. You've seen the easy way to make this. Now I'm gonna show you the real easy way. Add your meat, then add 3.5 ounces of the taco seasoning and add your water. Then just go ahead and mix that all up. And there you have it. It's just that easy. All right, it's been about 2 full days while this has been marinating in the fridge. It smells fantastic. All we're gonna do now is get it racked up. As always, this doesn't have to be rocket science. You don't need to overthink this too much. Just make sure all the pieces are laid flat. There's no folds or anything. And just make sure the meat's not touching each other. You want full airflow all the way around the pieces. Other than that, just get it laid out. I know on our machine, I've got plenty of rack space here for only 2 pounds of meat, so I'm not too worried about getting this optimized for layout. Now all that's left to do, turn this thing on and let's set our time and temperature. This got a lot of seasoning, a lot of spices in it. I want to start checking it probably around 2.5 hours. I expect this to run somewhere between 3 to 4 hours, so I'm gonna start checking it regularly 2.5 hours in. I started checking this actually at about 2 hours, and it was already looking like it was gonna finish a little faster than I thought. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this done for the dehydration process. I think by the time it sets to room temperature, I think it's gonna be the perfect texture for this taco beef jerky. All right, now let's see what our total end weight of jerky is and see what this 1 pound, 14 ounces of raw meat turned into for jerky. Okay, it looks like we came in at just over 1 pound on this. So it looks like our yield is just over 50% on this batch. All right, finally, we get to see what it tastes like. I think it has a great texture, has good pliability, and it smells phenomenal. Let's dig in. Definitely get a lot of the flavors. The paprika, the cumin. It's a very complex and bold flavor. It's super good. It's just a really good savory flavor profile. With this really bold savory flavor and a yield of over 50%, I definitely think that if you like savory flavors, you should try the taco beef jerky. Honestly, there's not much that I'd change on this recipe. But let me give you 3 ways that you could dress this jerky up to make it the perfect jerky for you. 1, for an even bolder flavor, try substituting tomato juice for the water in this recipe. I really think that could add a whole other level of flavor. 2, introduce a little bit of Cholula or your favorite hot sauce. That'll definitely kick it up on the heat scale while adding some very interesting flavor. 3, if you're going for a more gringo style taco jerky, consider adding cheddar cheese powder to this mix. I think another layer in there, introducing the cheesy flavors, might really put this over the top for you. So this is just 3 ideas that you can use to possibly make this the perfect jerky for you. I'm sure there's a million other things you could do out there, so let me know what you guys come up with. So that's it for our taco beef jerky. 2 different ways to make it, the easy way and the real easy way. If you guys are gonna make this jerky or you got any ideas on how to make this one even better, leave me a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video at all, please consider liking it and subscribing to our channel. We're posting new videos all the time and I don't want you to miss a one. Now, if you wanna make this the real easy way, the link for this taco kit is down in the description. Thanks a million for making this taco beef jerky with me, and I'll see you next time in the jerky.com test kitchen.